Halloween Kills review. Let's go. That's right, and today we're talking Halloween Kills. Hello and welcome to another Antwoord Movie Mania, and today I'm going to be reviewing Halloween Kills. Starring Jamie Lee Curtis is Laurie Strode, Judy Greer is Karen, Andy Mudicek is Alison, and of course Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney is Michael Myers. So today we're going to be talking Halloween Kills. I'm going to give you my review on the film, some certain plot points, my overall thoughts on the film, a couple of kills, and possibly where Halloween Ends can lead to. So first off, I want to talk about the firefighter scene. Now we all seen this in the trailer, so it did give a bit of a spoiler, but we all love a good spoiler. Some people love a good spoiler, some don't, but for me, I thought it was a really good way to start the film off. Now this was in about 10 minutes into the film, and the way Michael got out was at the end of 2018. We were all wondering, how's he going to escape? And now we know that the firefighter from the trailer fell through the floor, and the other firefighter put his hand in, and that's how Michael came out. So I just want to talk about how great of a shot it was that Michael came through the fire through the front door with all the water dripping from the front door and all the fire around him, and all the firefighters looking at him thinking, who the hell is this? And then Michael just goes berserk on this full firefighter team, meaning he just doesn't care about anybody. And I really thought it was good that the firefighters tried to take him on, even though it just wasn't going to happen. When they got the hose pipe on him, and anyone else, a normal person, that would just knock him straight down, but Michael just walks straight through it and kills him straight away. And then with the chainsaw and with the halogen axe as he lifts him up, I really thought they were quite inventive kills, and I thought it was a good way to set the tone for that film. So now I want to talk about how Laurie Strode makes her way to the hospital, how she's bleeding to death, but luckily I'm glad that they kept her out of this film for a big proportion of the film, because if she just had a major surgery and she got up and started running and like trying to fight Michael, it just wouldn't happen. It just would not happen. But I'm glad that they kept Laurie Strode in the background, and I'm glad that they brought some. I'm glad that it revolved around the town, because in the first one it was about Laurie and Michael, and in 2018 it was about Laurie and Michael again. That was just building up a character arc and a story, and now we've got the overall town mob wanting Michael Myers' head. So I'm glad that it's all about the town, and we also get some returning characters from the 78 film as Tommy Boyle and Lindsay Wallace. Obviously, Tommy Doyle, not Boyle, sorry, I do apologise. Tommy Doyle is played by Anthony Michael Hall, and Lindsay Wallace is played by Carl Richards, which I really thought they played great characters. And we also got Sheriff Brackett as Charles Cyphers. He made a returning cameo, and who else made it? That was it. Oh, and Ness Chambers, she made a returning cameo. I'm trying to do this off the top of my head because I've only seen it once. I will be going back to watch this again. I really should have watched it 2 or 3 times before I've done this review, so I do apologise. This is just a raw first review reaction. So, I can't think of his name. So we're in the hospital scene, and we find out that Michael Myers is still alive. And I thought, I'm glad that they kept it from Laurie. And I thought that once the town heard that he was alive, like all the massacres that had happened, that they all go on a rampage. Now, Tommy Doyle thinks he's like this big legend in Haddonfield, that he's the only, like, he's one of the people that survived the night, so he feels like he has to take Michael down. And obviously we've got Lonnie returning as well, so they go on the hunt with Alison. And I'm glad that they do take that path, because then we can see Michael exploring other parts of the town, because now we know that Michael just doesn't care about Laurie at all. So he's just going on a rampage. He just loves to kill people. Anyone he gets in his path, he's going to kill. So also, I'm glad they threw in another Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Easter egg with the 3 kids. Now, I noticed this on the first watch, that he decapitated the kid's head. So that means he just still doesn't care about anybody. And Carl Richards wallops him with a bag of bricks. Another inventive way to kill him. Well, just to try and knock him out. Yeah, so like, as I'm saying, I only want to point out certain plot points in the film. I don't want to reveal the full thing. But now, I want to talk about the flashback scene. Because the flashback scene, I think everybody was more than wanting to watch. So what it did, it takes us back to 78. And the way, actually, a big shout out props to Christopher Nelson, who makes all the special effects, all the designs, all the prosthetics. I've just recently read that with the Dr. Loomis, it was a 12-piece prosthetic, and the character looked absolutely double of him. So you could think that from the 78 Donald Pleasence could be playing the one in 2000, like Halloween Kills. And I thought it was a really good idea to explore the way after Halloween 78 went, that they continued that shot around them looking for Michael. So obviously we find out that he goes back home, and what's his name? I can't think, for the top of me, can't think of his name. But we find out that he goes back home, and the 2 police officers that go in try to take down Michael, and obviously the officer shoots him in the neck. For the life of me, I cannot think of the officer's name who has the story arc at the beginning. You'll have to put your comments down, because it's just completely lost me. I can't think at all. But anyway, so we hear Donald Pleasence shout, "Is he here? Is he killed again?" And then we take that out wide shot from Michael stood outside his house with all the officers pointing a gun at him. And as we see later on, Dr. Loomis is about to shoot Michael in the head, and the officer lifts up his gun and stops him from killing him. So he feels like that's up to him to stop Michael in the present day, but he's in hospital with a throat slash, so that's not going to happen. So then we go to, what should we say? Then we find out that the mental patient that we think is Michael Myers isn't, and the mob are just full of vengeance, that they want to end Michael, that they don't care who it is. And they end up leading to the escaped mental patient's death. Now this is a very, I want to say, point of view death, as he's leading towards the floor, and then everyone's like in shock, like, what have we done? What have this led to? Which I thought was a really good idea. And then we find out that Allison and her ex-boyfriend at the time, and Lorne, I can't remember certain characters' names for some reason, even though they're like a major plot point in this film, go to Michael's house. And but before that though, we meet Little John and Big John, but I'll leave that up to you to watch it and make your own assumptions, because they are the comedy relief in this film. And then they go to Michael's house, and Lonnie says, "You stay here, I'll make sure it's safe, I'll go in, I'll check it." And obviously Lonnie gets killed. So then they'll both rush in, they go up the stairs, and then Michael kills Allison's ex-boyfriend. Well, I can't think of his name. But he gets a gruesome death, and through the staircase, which is really inventive. And then Michael pushes her down the stairs, she breaks her leg, and then as he's about to kill her, Allison's shouting, "Do it, do it," and Jude Greer, Karen, takes off the mask. She's like, "Come and get it." So she chases him, and I thought, did we really want to see Michael unmasked? But luckily, they only blurred his face out so they didn't show too much of the mask. And then, obviously, Michael chases it down. And then that's where the full mob attack Michael. They trap him. They put his mask on the floor, they trap him. And then they beat him, they stab him to death. And then Sheriff Brackett, Charles Cyphers says, "Happy Halloween, Michael. Everyone's entitled to one good scare," which was a good line, but I thought it was a little bit cheesy. And then obviously, as they're about to shoot him to death, Michael gets up and then they do this full-on. So I would have liked it to see it happen in real time, but it was a bit of a full-on slow-mo montage type of feel, but which was good. And then obviously we see Michael kill everybody, and then Tommy Doyle, he gets killed. Anthony Michael Hall, he gets killed in the end. Bit of a spoiler again if you haven't seen it. And we see Karen go back to the house. We see a young Michael Myers up in the window, so she goes upstairs. And now this is where people have got some things divided, because everyone thinks Karen's dead. But until Halloween Ends comes out, I'm going to go with when she shuts her eyes and takes a deep breath, I'm just going to assume that she's imagining Judith getting killed in that bedroom. That is what I am going with. So my thoughts on that is she's imagining Judith just getting killed in that bedroom. So hopefully I'm right, but I'm hoping I'm wrong, because it's going to be interesting how the film ended. And now I'm going to talk about where Halloween Ends can possibly go from. So at the end, we see Michael looking out the window and Laurie looking towards the camera as if they're looking towards each other. And I just want to think how they're going to do that 4-year time jump. Because, like, obviously, if he's upstairs and all the police are around downstairs, and obviously someone must have heard Karen's cries, like being stabbed to death. So, is Michael being locked up for 4 years? Does he escape again? Does he go back through the back door if they've left it open? What the effects on the town's going to be after everything that's happened with the death of the mental patient? How is that going to affect everyone? Will we see some funerals? Because we've never seen a funeral in Halloween. So, because it's all happened on that one night. So, will it be set before Halloween? A couple of days before Halloween, and we see a funeral, maybe? Or will it pick up exactly from that point, and then maybe 10-15 minutes, it jumps 4 years? So they're like all interesting things that we can discuss about in this video. So that is my overall review of Halloween Kills. I hope I've done a good one, because it's my very first talking about a film like this. So as always, please leave your comments, your likes, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, because it really helps this channel. And let me know if you've seen Halloween Kills already and what you thought about it. And as always, I'm Anti-Wood Movie Mania, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.